I'm a normal gal. What would you recommend me to take?
The most common deficiency that I see, especially among women, is...
What's your aim? Is it to make people live longer? Is that what you want?
Excuse me, I'm not about living longer. It's about keeping independence and living as joyfully and as actively for as long as I can.
Hello and welcome back to Jaded, the podcast. Today, I want to know all about supplements. Why do we need vitamin C? Do we even need it? What does collagen actually do? So I'm speaking to founder of Health Nag, Natasha, and I cannot say your surname, so please say it for me.
Rudatsenko.
There we go. Rudatsenko.
Hi, Jay.
Hello, you're founder of Health Nag, so that means you are Miss Health Nag, right?
Basically, I nag for a living.
You're nagging people to keep healthy.
I try to. They don't listen often.
Supplements. We never took them back in the day. When I was a kid, I was told to eat my vegetables, to eat my fruits. I wasn't told to pop, a vitamin C tab, a fish oil. So is it a new thing? Why is it trending? Does it work?
The perfect way to describe it, in my opinion, would be that we look so much better comparing to our parents. We look so much better than
Do
our
you think
parents,
that?
Correct? We look younger.
Yes.
That's the reason why, because we are now hacking. We are more into gyms. We're taking supplements. We are able to delay certain health conditions like the ones that would be normal at 40 before, but they're not relevant any longer. So now you can look great at 70. And this is partially the reason, in my opinion.
You don't think it's Botox?
It is to a degree Botox too, but I think it's a complex. It's definitely like we are more energetic.
Yeah.
We are healthier in general. But at the same time, we also had much more toxicity than our parents had. Like we have currently more toxic environment than before, because now there's like chemicals, they're more spraying like pesticides. This is also the reason. And now we need to kind of like reverse it with extra nutrition. Also, the soil is not the same. The quality of the soil has changed too.
Okay.
And then it stripped down a lot of nutrients from the vegetables. So we kind of need to also replenish that. But we are a generation that's going to live longer.
Okay.
It is 100% factual because of our biohacking through supplements, through saunas, through exercise and meditation. It is no doubt. It is already proven.
I'm a normal gal.
Yeah.
Hopefully, touch wood, I have no ailments, nothing's wrong. I play sports, I drink loads of water. What would you, as founder of Health Nag, what would you recommend me to take?
The most common deficiency that I see, especially among women, is magnesium.
Yeah.
So this is a mineral that is lost on a daily basis quite significantly. Unless you make a conscious effort to replenish, you are going to be deficient, and it plays an integral part in many functions in your body. So I would say that this is something that you really need to consider. Vitamin D with K2 is also a critical part of the daily supplementation, because we don't get out on the sun as much as we should. And if we are getting out, then and then if we are getting out, then we either cover ourselves in SPF. You need to expose 70% of your body without sun protection for about 15 to 20 minutes every single day to a morning sun in order to get a daily dose of vitamin D. That kickstarts a lot of melatonin production, the hormonal balance, and the immune system starts to get really, really healthier. But we don't really do that. So unless you are getting out in the sun, you have to hack it with the supplements.
Yeah.
I always say supplements are called for a reason supplements, because they are not your base. They are not your biohacks. This is only supplementation to whatever lifestyle you have. Or if you don't get certain sources from somewhere else, get on the sun, get in the sun, or supplement. So that would be another thing. But from the biochemistry point of view, if you keep taking a lot of vitamin D, but you're lacking K2, then you start storing calcium in your arteries and not in your bones where it should be. So it's critical that also your understanding of the biochemistry and anatomy is good.
Yeah.
So you start taking supplements that contain K2 as well, so your body is able to properly store the calcium. So these are the nuances that we do the homework that you don't have to at Health Nag, We really take everything very seriously. We're super science-backed. We are particular about the quality. We understand the synergy between each element, and we take biochemistry, we keep biochemistry in mind.
What would happen if I didn't take those supplements?
Your immunity suffers. Your hormonal balance suffers. again, vitamin C, for example, we don't store vitamin C in our body. If you take a vitamin C dose every day, that's all you keep. Excess of vitamin C per day is eliminated every day. So you can take a lot today, but nothing for the next week. It's irrelevant. You have to have a daily dose of vitamin C because every day you get rid of the excess. It's the only vitamin that is actually we're not able to store. So most people don't get sufficient vitamin C foods. That's why you need to supplement. This is your collagen production. This is your immune system. There is so many even absorption of minerals. You cannot absorb iron or iodine, which is critical mineral for a lot of women, without vitamin C. So vitamin C is where it's critical. You have to take every single day. Or you take a kiwi. One kiwi is a good vitamin C dose, or you take strawberries or something that like broccoli. There is vitamin C too, but make a conscious effort. If you ask any normal person, what do you eat every day? They will tell you avocado and toast, chicken and, rice. And it's always the same. And if I break it down, there's no variety. There's very little vitamin C. There are very little minerals.
Okay. What do you eat?
I will always have a versatile diet. Like I have very different types of cravings, and I usually listen to my body. I eat a lot of protein. I'm really into meat, fish, chicken, sardines, everything that's animal protein.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of non-starchy vegetables, like you name it, the full variety: radishes, cucumbers, kale, celery. I drink celery juice every single day. That's my morning routine because the skin you get from celery juice and the immunity is unbelievable. It's better than any Botox.
What about, be honest, fast food? Have you ever gone past a McDonald's and thought,
it just doesn't excite me? No, definitely not. That doesn't
do you
happen
drink?
to me. I don't drink alcohol. I stopped drinking alcohol about 4 years ago. Now I'm just as wild, as crazy, and I have as much fun as everyone else. I can outdance anyone.
Do you believe in what the French say? I think it's the French. 1 glass of wine, red wine a night, it's all right. It's actually good for you. That's what they say.
I think that we're obviously not going to argue with French people. But I'd like to just add that you can get the same amount of antioxidant from other but much better sources because you still feed the sugars. It is still a sugar. And it's still even more than 1 glass. It sometimes is a pressure on your liver.
Okay.
If you have candida, it will thrive from 1 glass like crazy. It will affect your gut microbiome. If you are overall healthy person, of course, 1 glass of wine is nothing. But if you already have certain IBS or health issues, this is definitely something that is not the source of antioxidants. It's not really great for your heart. There are better things to do. But again, let French be French.
Yeah. Am I wrong in saying I feel like the world's gone slightly mad? It's like I drink quite a lot of water every day, like 2 big litre bottles of water, right? But then I hear that's not enough. You need to be doing electrolytes. So then I went and got a Humantra. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I do feel more energetic. But then I'm thinking maybe that's a Space Jam effect. Have you seen Space Jam when they take the juice and it's like special juice, and then at the end of the movie they realize it was just all in their head and it wasn't actual?
Oh, no, it's critical. And this I would agree with Humantra. Electrolytes are super important. And again, this is what is electrolytes? The magnesium, potassium, sodium. These are the things that we lose very quickly, especially in the heat. And we live in a very, obviously, hot environment. So even us just talking, we're losing electrolytes every minute. So replenishing is critical. Water is definitely not enough, especially the kind of water we're drinking, which is drinking water, which is stripped of all minerals.
Yeah.
So unless it's a mineral water, high mineral content, which is great, then and you absolutely can be more fatigued if you don't have those minerals with you. So no, it's definitely not placebo effect. What you were saying, it is important, and you have to make sure that you drink enough. But in terms of the water, there's also I know a lot of people who constantly are thirsty, but that's for me is also a sign of the beginning of the diabetes. This is a high insulin resistance. So the best way to know whether you're drinking enough or not is actually by looking at your urine color.
Really?
If it's very dark, you're not drinking enough.
Okay.
If it's almost see-through, you know you're well hydrated, because too much water, most people will not tell you, too much water is also not good.
I've heard
Again,
this.
you're washing through out all the minerals, and you don't want that. So for me, you need to look at that as a
So how many glasses do you think? Or is it different for everyone?
I would say like 2 liters is good per day for an average person. But if you're going in the sauna, you have to top up another 1 liter, of course. And again, electrolytes comes with it. This is where you can drink less, but with minerals. And this is perfect hydration. So electrolytes are important.
But I'll wake up in the morning and have a real dark wee. And then halfway through the afternoon, it'll be normal. So
no, because it's normal for you to wake up dehydrated because you're not drinking. You haven't been drinking for the last 9-8 hours. So this is completely normal. But I would be more, because also you don't want to drink too much before bed. You will be your sleep will be interrupted because you might need to go to the loo. So you don't want that. No, I would say dehydrate before 6 p.m. and try to drink more during the morning. Like the moment you wake up, 2 glasses of water.
And so you're going forward, like your business obviously is doing very well done, but what's your aim? Is it to make people live longer? Is that what you want?
No, it's definitely not living longer, because a lot of people say, oh, why, Natasha, you like suffering all this? First of all, I'm not suffering. Yeah, this is a completely different mindset. I don't feel deprived. They're like, why are you doing all this to yourself, giving up on all the fun so you live longer? I'm like, excuse me, I'm not about living longer. It's about keeping independence and living as joyfully and as actively for as long as I can. This is what I want. What I'm doing today is not going to benefit me in the future. It's directly benefiting me today, because of yesterday, I ate cleaner, I went to the gym, and I took my supplements. Today I feel amazing. I have a lot of energy. I don't survive like most of you on coffee to generate a lot of energy, because I actually don't drink coffee. I'm already full on high energy because of the things I do today, not tomorrow. Whether I live, maybe tomorrow, I don't know what happens. Maybe I will not live as longer, but all those days, as long as I live, I don't want arthritis. I don't want a heart disease. I want to go and start surfing at 60 if I have to, like I don't want to be limited by age. I want to go and travel. I want to be as active as possible, as long as possible. This is the reason why I'm doing today what I'm doing.
Wow. And it feels like a lot of people are picking up on that nowadays, because things like Ozempic, Mounjaro, I don't know how you feel about those diet injections, weight loss injections, but then the fast food companies are petrified going forward that they're going to lose money. Well, they are losing money, aren't they? And now it's like people are putting their health first and seeing a difference.
Well, Ozempic is just a peptide that just basically suppresses your appetite. It's just one of the biohacks that you can use. I just wouldn't say that this is something that's sustainable, right? Like a lot of people who went off Ozempic put on weight right away. So unless you still do it in line with other principles that are really good for you, health, genuinely good for your health, for your body, then it's just, you are lying to yourself, and it's just a ticking bomb again. I'm not against it. You can continue doing that, because there are people who really struggle to lose a lot of weight. But then if you, again, not exercising, not sleeping very well, you're abusing your body, fully straight, you still, even if you eat little, you eat inflammation. Like I don't know, bread with cheese and deep fried. This is inflammation. I'm sorry, this is not nutrition. This is not what your cells need.
But it's so tasty.
But I'm beyond that. So for me, it's like your why should be straight. Like for me, again, do I feel deprived? Am I a person who says no and really suffers? No, I got to the level that I actually enjoy the food. I genuinely enjoy the food that I eat. I go out all the time. I just choose differently. Instead of deep fried, I go for a steak. I don't feel deprived.
And then you feel full in a different way. And I must admit, I went off bread for a while. I couldn't sustain it for very long, but I remember feeling less hungry later on. And
it doesn't come right away, because first your microbiome will have to adjust. Your parasites, your bacteria is actually what wants sugar, because your microbiome is off. You predominantly pathogenic and they crave sugar just as much as you do. So when you go off sugar suddenly, like cold turkey, you're going to have an intense cravings. What I usually do, if you're going off sugar, start taking a huge amount of antibacterial and antifungal, so your body starts to kill all those extra bacteria. So then with them dying, your sugar cravings will come down as well. Then your blood sugar rebalances, and then now after maybe 2 weeks, you already have a solid meal and you actually don't crave desserts afterwards. I know so many people, they cannot even imagine finish dinner or finish lunch without something sweet at the end. It's not going to happen, because the blood sugar is completely imbalanced. They have very high pathogenic load, and that's why it's almost not their fault. They can't control it. It's uncontrollable. Yeah. So you need to address your parasites and bacteria, which is what causing you this with the cravings, and also rebalance your blood sugar. And after 2 weeks, it's actually not going to be so difficult anymore.
Interesting.
But you're going to have to soldier through the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's the hardest bit, isn't it?
That's the hardest bit.
They say
and I
that
agree.
a habit is formed after 2 weeks.
But what's life
right?
without a bit of willpower? You have to have some willpower. What can you achieve if you can't have even just basic control over your food? You have to have. But exercise helps.
Yeah.
Other things helps. You can still hack. You can have it instead of having like, I don't know, a toffee sticky pudding, for example, have a square of dark chocolate. It's kind of like you don't have to go cold turkey. Or I'll make myself like a tahini with some, I don't know, cacao and nuts. It's still something like really fatty because remember, we need to eat fats.
Yeah.
For us, if we are removing sugar, we need to top up the fats and healthy fats through nuts or through tahini. Tahini is full of fat, but it's good for you.
Like
Or
avocado.
coconut oil, avocado. Eat more fat, so you eat that was actually going to keep you full. Surviving on salads, you're not gonna get far. You need meat, and you need fats, and then you're good. And then you're going to start losing weight dramatically and very actively because people think that fat is making us fat. It's actually the sugar.
Yeah, and saturated fats, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well,
deep fried.
They're also
fried
I eat a lot of meat, but there are some saturated fats, but I don't think
I'm talking about like a deep fried mozzarella.
No, but
cheese
deep fried
ball.
is gluten. That's sugar.
Right.
So when I talk sugar, I'm not talking only all the simple starches are sugar. So rice, bread, this is still sugar. This falls under the same category for me. So that's why deep fried is not only about calories. The problem is the deep fried. I'll explain you why. Deep fried, once you fry something in the oil that's continuously exposed to high temperature, it turns into carcinogen. Carcinogen is basically the substance that causes cancer, but it also creates insane amount of inflammation in your body. When you have inflammation, you cannot lose weight. It's like your body, because the toxicity is high and the inflammation is high, your body starts to acquire a little bit more water to dilute that toxicity. So once you actually drop the inflammation in your gut, you're going to drop weight automatically as well. So the deep fried is not about calories. I love calories. You need to see how much butter and oils I consume every single day. But you will never see me touch deep fried just because it's a pure toxin.
Right. I feel like that's me because I do struggle. I love sports. I love working out. I have been taking magnesium and doing the electrolytes, but then I'll go to a brunch on the weekend.
But then you're ruining everything you've done. And I'm not going to even sugarcoat here because that's what I'm here for. That's the reason why I'm called Health Nag, because I want to give you results, guys. You can't do it halfway. If you are to go on a brunch, of course, you're going to get a lot of alcohol in, that's pure sugar. You're going to eat bread and you're going to have the deep fried. If you are going on a brunch, then instead of wine and beer or like potentially cocktails, have spirit, like a tequila plain with just soda water, a lot of lime, so you get the vitamin C to help you to process it. Just choose differently.
I heard
We're so brainwashed.
Prosecco is meant to be good, no?
No. Sorry, Jade. It's a nice choice from your side, but no.
Oh, gosh.
And instead of bread, just go for fish. Go for lots of salads.
Yeah.
You don't have... Yeah, it's just because you're used to it makes it harder for you. But actually, when you nail it, it's really not that hard.
And it's actually like my brain goes to, it's a treat. But you're saying that's not a treat.
So you can be very... Who are you cheating? You're cheating yourself. It takes you about 4, 5, 7 days to drop the inflammation down in your gut from the consumption of gluten. So you think it's just about weight. No, it's not. It's about inflammation from alcohol, from other things. So you've been healing for a whole week. Your body is just starting. And then, one day is nothing. Then you put it back into your body. Then again, inflammation. It's a vicious circle.
Yeah, it is.
Then you're not getting anywhere with it. You're not pleasing anyone, not cheating anyone but you.
And the worst one is the day after, like the Sunday, when you are craving naughty food again because it's like you feel bad.
Yeah, because you already had
cycle,
alcohol,
right?
so you're already going to crave carbs. You're going to crave nasty food. And that's just for me, again, the reason why we do it is because we're conditioned that's what gives us pleasure. There's so many other ways to get pleasures in.
Yeah, you look quite happy.
Oh, well, see, quite happy. This is the thing. People think like I'm the one most miserable person on earth. I'm actually the happiest, I'm usually like, if I'm within the company, I'm usually the one who's super active, doesn't go to sleep until late, dances sober, does exactly the wildest things that everyone else would when they're drunk, I don't need alcohol to live life. Like, I love where I am right now. But did I get there all, quick? No. I'm Russian. Like, I used to drink a lot of alcohol. I could not even imagine a party or brunch without alcohol. Forget it. It wasn't overnight, but it's a small steps at a time. And when you get all the other kind of areas of your life in good place, you almost realize that if you don't have fun without alcohol, it's either something wrong with you or your company. Update the company and change something within yourself, and that's it.
Well, I feel like this is a therapy session. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But let's end on this collagen. I keep hearing about collagen, and all my friends who are very much in the know rave about it.
Yeah.
So this is your...
This is our latest innovation.
Yeah.
The first edible collagen in the world that is a medical grade, because we've had some human studies and some insane testimonials already. It's type 1, 2, and 3. It's very tasty. It's very easy to take. A lot of people tell me that they're abusing the dose. I said it's fine. The only disadvantage is they're going to start glowing like never before, you know.
Well, I'm very excited, but tell me, because I'm a bit of a newbie to all this sort of stuff.
Yeah. So collagen is...
we have it, right? We create it.
So yeah, absolutely. We create it from these certain amino acids, but as we age, our actual production slows down dramatically. So what we need to do, basically, we need to start supplementing or take additional nutrients that help us to produce more and more of this collagen. It's your skin, it's your hair.
It smells nice.
Yeah, we tried. We really worked so hard on this, almost for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love your feedback on that. This is original form of the collagen. This is how it is actually in your body.
Okay.
It's like a jelly kind of consistency. So we kept minimal processing, original form of it, so anyone can just easily take it. Even kids can take it. Yeah, you can take it.
A day?
Yeah, like a teaspoon. Obviously, this is more of a tablespoon. But
You've not asked me if I have any allergies.
Do you have any allergies for poultry? It's
no.
chicken.
Is it?
Yeah.
So vegetarians aren't allowed?
No,
this?
not allowed. Yeah. But there is no vegan collagen. It doesn't exist. There's no such thing as a vegan collagen.
Tastes like apple, though, not chicken breast.
Good. No, I
It's
don't.
really nice.
It's like a purely concentrated in a way.
What would happen if you had it all?
Nothing.
Now?
Nothing at all. It's just a lot of amino acids, and your body will start producing a lot of collagen. It's literally like teaches your body to produce your own at a rapid speed, but also it replenishes the deficiency that you already have. It's good for your joints. It's good for your gut health. It's your skin. You will notice if you stick to it for a course, your skin will get transformed. We have a girl who just messaged me like literally 3 days ago. She's like, I've been taking it for 4 days, and I went to my dermatologist and we did a skin test, and she could not believe how much more of collagen I have in my skin right now. So she's like, I'm super happy. And I get these messages every day.
Is that basically saying more collagen means you look younger?
Yeah,
feel
absolutely.
Younger?
Just look at the wrinkles. Is you losing the collagen. There's no other things. It's elastin, and you lose elasticity and you lose collagen. This is the reason why we look older.
So 40 servings,
yes.
40 days.
Yeah. Teaspoon a day, but most people abuse the dose, which is fine.
And I should look 21?
You definitely Benjamin Button yourself, that's for sure. Like 100% you will not start noticing.
Okay.
But it's something you need to stick to. You will see the difference in your skin probably in about 4 to 6 weeks already. But if you continue, that just makes the biggest difference. Normal functional course, even for joint pain, is around 3 months. So within 3 months, you should see the major difference already.
Amazing.
In a lot of...
And thank you. Right, so I've got to go away. Take this, take vitamin... What
C.
was it? Vitamin C. Magnesium, and the K2.
Vitamin D is usually comes with K2 to help.
See, I have no clue.
So we have Health Nag has a synergetic formula that K2 plus magnesium plus vitamin D, because it's they're like best friends. They work together the best. So we have that synergetic formula. We also have liposomal vitamin C for better absorption and no stomach pain, because sometimes vitamin C can trigger stomach reaction. So we thought of everything. As I said, we are like now working with a lot of scientists. We are very particular about quality. We are very serious. We want to revolutionize a lot of like traditional supplements that really don't deliver health results. And we also are quite proud that it's UAE born, because we're the first one to kind of innovate in that department here locally.
Yeah.
And now that you think a lot of brands coming to us from Europe or USA, like any health innovation, but why we as a country of excellence and pioneering and innovation?
Yeah, why don't we have it?
Why can't we sell our product to the rest of the world? And that's my mission today.
Nice. And what do you think about the future of supplements? Do you think we'll be getting them sort of injected or like put into oxygen tanks and fed into us overnight?
Absolutely. It's already happening.
Is that already
happening? It's already happening, like an IV, in a way. IV. I think nutraceuticals is the new pharma. People understand the importance of preventative medicine over traditional medicine. They also want to live longer, more joyfully. They want to health optimize. They want to optimize their sexuality. They want to optimize their fitness. They want to optimize everything right now, and that's okay.
Yeah,
and you can do it.
How do you optimize your sexuality?
There are certain things that you can take.
What?
There is certain detoxes to do, certain vitamins to take, certain herbs. Vitex berry, maca powder for ladies, for guys, the tonkat ali. This is the herb that literally scientifically raises the testosterone levels.
Really?
Yeah, I have all the hacks, girl.
Oh my gosh. So where do we sign up? Where do we go to find it?
Health_Nag.
Health_Nag.
Yeah, we accept a lot of private requests in our DMs, like people asking us questions. I always find the time, either me or my team, to reply. We will always be a wellness movement.
You look very well, to be fair.
Thank you.
And it's internal, isn't it, as well? Because outside you could look absolutely amazing, $1 million, but then inside you could feel like crap. And
there is a lot of people like that.
I don't know if it is in my mind or not, but my housemate bought some of these pills from online. It was magnesium and zinc and calcium. And again, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, it's just a psychological thing.
No, but why? Like, you need minerals.
But I had more energy that day,
exactly.
on those days.
Yeah, exactly. No. Yeah. Supplements are phenomenal. Phenomenal. And I take around 40 per day, different ones.
Do you really?
Yeah, 1 million%.
Can you name them all now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay, let's hear it.
Okay, NMN, so collagen, vitamin D, vitamin C, NMN. I take shiitake extract, which is a mushroom. I take lion's mane. Yeah.
Legal mushroom.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Lion's mane.
Lion's mane?
Yeah.
What's that?
It's a medicinal mushroom for brain.
But it's not actual lion's mane?
No, it's not lion's mane, no.
Okay.
Then there's like shilajit, which is really good, by the way, for women's libido.
Oh.
Maca powder. I take black garlic. I take B vitamins.
Okay.
I take Vitex berry.
Yeah. How many
I
is that?
take Henesia, which is for immune system. I take peptides, like 7 different peptides for collagen production, for anti-aging, for brain, for inflammation, for fertility. I'm crazy. But I understand and I rotate. Like if I do antibacterial, then I take a lot of antifungals, antibacterial supplements. If I'm on, let's say, heavy metal detox, I take something really good for chelating those heavy metals out. Then I support my liver and gallbladder. Like there's always, but I'm a biochemist. That's actually what I study. So I know. But like, their supplements are phenomenal, but because it's such a popular category of business right now, a lot of amateurs coming into this business, and they just launch something and people just assume that whatever they see, vitamin D or this kind of product, and every quality is the same. It's like with everything else. There could be a chicken that's non-organic, packed with antibiotics and other things like toxins, and there could be organic. You cannot compare the two. Same with supplements. Quality matters. You need to choose the company you trust. And I'm not going to ask or tell you which company to trust. You should do your own research. But there are great companies that they're terrible companies.
Oh, gosh. And yours are all about like absorption, aren't they?
Also, premium quality of the raw material. Like our tree, we have full traceability where our raw material is coming from. We have third-party testing. We're testing for heavy metals. You know that there were even, I'm not going to name the company, but there is a huge company, which is global company. There were a lot of supplements that tested very positive for heavy metal content. I'm proper nag when it comes to quality. And I do it to a degree to myself for selfish reasons, because I take all my supplements, of course, and everything I do all the time, I take it. My mom takes it. My entire family takes it, you know? So I'm very particular. And I want to continue that. Health Nag is something that's like unapologetically arrogant about quality, because I scrutinize every single paper that comes to us. And we want to continue that narrative. We want to, not the narrative, we want to continue that kind of like
ethos.
Religion. Yeah.
And just before you go, you don't eat sushi.
I don't eat anything that's raw from animal origin.
Why?
Because it's infested with parasites.
Are you sure?
100%.
Because I had a lot of oysters on the weekend.
A strong digestive system is built to kill parasites and microbes with extra acidity and the strong bile. in my experience, 90% of people struggle with some sort of digestive disorders, and I have a weak digestive system, so I need to watch it.
Right.
It's just something that you're born with. I took a lot of antibiotics when I was a kid. Like, it was out of my control. It was fed to me as a child.
Okay.
So I am not coming from a very strong immune system, so I have to watch it. So it's almost became a habit now that I stopped craving it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just almost like natural to me. I just don't eat it. And
Fair
that's
enough.
it. But it's true that you can get parasite from salad as well. So it's not that I
Yeah.
would never eat it. I just need to. You just have higher chances to do it if the restaurant is so. If restaurant is really good or it's super fresh in front of you, then of course not. And as I said again, the reason why often sushi comes with wasabi is because wasabi was always there to actually kill the parasite.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then but I don't normally just even love the taste. So I
know
just
you
don't
mean.
love sushi.
I just love it because it is so edgy, you know? You just never know what's going to happen.
You like living on the edge, then?
Well, Natasha from Health Nag, thank you so much for coming onto the podcast and nagging.
Sorry about that.
No, it was fantastic. I love it. And where can we find your products?
Oh, we are in few stores right now. We're in Waitrose, we're in Spinnis, we are on Deliveroo, we are on Gibson's app, we are in Organic Foods and Cafe in all the locations, and of course our online store, healthnag.com.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jade, for having me.
Thanks for listening or watching Jaded, the podcast. Remember, you can follow us, like and share and subscribe as well. See you next time.